conceptualization is important? My dear listeners, it removes ambiguity and confusion. When you have defined your variables very well, it removes ambiguity and confusion. It ensures all readers interpret concepts the same way, because if the DV and IV have been conceptualized well, it ensures all readers at all levels will interpret concepts the same way. Forms the basis for measurement and data correction. It allows you to correct data vividly and reliably. It links theory to your study variables. How conceptualization works. You take abstract ideas and give them clear meanings with your study context. For example, from this topic of ours, community participation and sustainability of agricultural projects in the Kawale district, our IV will be community participation. IV means independent variable. Community participation defines as the involvement of local farmers in planning, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation of projects. In the same case, sustainability of agricultural projects defined as the ability of projects to continue delivering benefits after external support ended. So, without conceptualization, these terms remains vague. Key features of conceptualization. It is theoretical. It is based on literature. You must read the literature very well. You must understand what literature is. In the following series, we shall discuss how to review literature. So, one of the key features of conceptualization in research, it is theoretical, based on literature. 2, it provides clear definitions of variables, where we look at conceptual literature and empirical literature. Conceptual literature is defining the concepts the way how they are in the framework. It leads to operationalization, how we will measure your variables. Conceptualization versus operationalization of variables. Conceptualization, what the concept means. Then operationalization is how the concept is measured. So they are not the same. For example, conceptualization of participation is equal to involvement in decision making. Operationalization is all about measured by the number of meetings, attendance, role play, and decision influences. In research, writing conceptualization appears in the conceptual framework, definition of variables, and literature review. In summary, on conceptualization. Conceptualization is the process of defining key research concepts clearly so they can be studied and measured effectively. Now, we have another important concept called operationalization in research. In research is the process of turning abstract concepts into measurable variables. That is, deciding exactly how we will observe, measure, or collect data on the same concepts. In simple terms, operationalization answers how will I measure this concept in practice. Why operationalization is important? Dear listeners, it makes concepts measurable and testable. It guides data collection, tools, questionnaires, interviews, observation checklists, etc. It ensures consistency and reliability in the measurement of variables. It links theory to empirical evidence. My name once again is Dr. John Goshua, a consultant in research for the last 13 years, and I'm trying to bring to you how research introduction in chapter 1 should be written. What is all about research introduction? For example, research introduction introduces what the topic is. It introduces the DV, the IV of your study. At the same time, it should show the scope where the study is going to be recorded. The introduction, once again, at master's, PhD, even undergraduate, it should show the reader what is covered in that specific chapter. For example, in chapter 1, introduction should state what measures the independent variable and what measures the dependent variable. It should show the key definitions of the variables. So when the reader or the one who is marking your dissertation or thesis to understand exactly what is involved in the study. For example, in chapter 1, introduction should show the background of the study. It should show, under the background of the study, the historical perspective. It should show the theoretical perspective. It should show the conceptual perspective. It should show the contextual perspective. Then the statement of the problem must be clear, as you can refer to my first series of statement of the problem. To do a recap on that, a statement of the problem should show the ideal situation, should show reality, should show what has been done, sort of what has been affecting that study area. It should show what has been left out, not solved. It should indicate what factors could have attributed to that. Then it should show if the situation, if the study is not done, what will happen? Then it should have what motivated the researcher to choose that specific area. For example, we have been talking about the effect of community participation in the sustainability of agricultural projects in Uganda. A case of potato projects recovery district. That one should come clearly. Then it should show the purpose or general objective. It should indicate objectives of the study. It should indicate what are the research questions. It should show what are the research hypotheses. On the research hypothesis, it will depend. One may use alternative hypothesis or null hypothesis. This depends on the institutional research guidelines. Then from there, you talk about justification of the study. What motivated you to conduct that study? Then you go to significance of the study. From significance of the study, you go to scope of the study. Then from scope of the study, you go to conceptual framework. Then from conceptual framework, you go to definitions of key terms. If you have liked this, please like this, subscribe, so that all the sessions concerning about research is clear to you, and it will help you to understand more research and be guided in your own reading.